Welcome to episode 4 of my Dream Daddy playthrough. Last time we had such a great date with Matt to the concert. I'm excited to see if that evolves into anything or if we get to see other daddies. If anything gets more spicy with maybe Damien or even Hugo. We'll see. Anyways, let's get right into it, baby. While doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has her headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big ol' envelope we got from 𝘱𝘴𝘴𝘵.
Right.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? Oh, I love her room. It's such a vibe. With the Polaroids and the lava lamp. Cute. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Got this.
Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out the letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
Huh?
I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't.
Yeah.
I got in. Oh, I got in. Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad.
Aw.
I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment, 𝘱𝘴𝘴𝘵 was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want.
Yeah.
Wherever? Oh, pretty. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Yes.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these art galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about 𝘱𝘴𝘴𝘵, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could get one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know, I had a talk with Mr. Vega. I forgot all about that. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started about the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears on my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. That was cute.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Wait, what is this? Okay, no, that's the same message from before. Dad Mazon? Stop it. Hi, this is Steven from Dad Mazon. I'm out front with your delivery. That's so funny. All right. I'm just gonna look at Matt. We have 1 heart with Matt. Do we want to keep building on Matt, or do we? I feel like we should peruse a little bit. I feel like we should peruse. Now, would it be not good to talk with Amanda's teacher? I don't know. I kind of want to. I'm not really super interested in Joseph. The whole like youth pastor thing is just, and the wife and the kids. Craig is too bro, but like we could catch up with him. Robert, I'm slightly interested in. Brian had that like bragging war with me at the park. I'm not really vibing with him. So for me right now, it's between Damien and Hugo. I think I'm gonna message Hugo. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Strong tea and paint my miniatures. All cute. Muscles are his turn-ons. Documentary? He's a documentary boy? Okay, let me actually, I want to read Damien's. How do you do? I don't know. He gives like, he's giving for me. Like I like the dark. I like the darkness. I don't know. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna message Damien. I'm just like curious about Damien. You know, I can't not message. I can't not. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little bit more. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Honestly, whenever he was at Dead Gotham Beyond, he told the cashier that they would be receiving a letter by post, so maybe he's not much of a texter. Papa, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, where there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Blood March. The way he signed the message as if it was like an email. Hey Amanda, can you help me with something? Ugh. Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me? Oh. I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that that what they needed was to bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? I said that wrong. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of your land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I wrote a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Pop-up. Amanda hits send and smiles. Well, I suppose that's it. This is a vibe. I make the short walk to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pulled a large, ornately carved bat's head on the door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes through the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Whoa. I love the showcased bones. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silent. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring right at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Oh, I didn't even notice the dog portrait. That's so cute. Papa, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of the majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. I don't know, he's a little creepy. I feel like he'd be freaky in bed. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Ooh, and this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Ooh, look at butterflies. The hearts. I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Pick up a book. More hearts. You know, Papa, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover, opening it. I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chain that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's spicy. That's a rare book from my private collection. Look out the window. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Why am I not surprised? Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? I like tea. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home was really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. I like your cape. It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. You pull it off quite well. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It has taken a long time for me to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. Binders? Dude, Damien, hell yeah. You wear top hats? You don't? What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, I was a young boy. My father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Haha, did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious. Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Oh no, that joke did not land with him. But we didn't get any, like, black smoke around him. The black smoke means that they're, like, not happy with us. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there are many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligned with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Papa, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly, rather attractive. I agree. I agree, Damien. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned to juggle once. I feel like word jumbles is very true to us because I was excited for the word things in the mail this morning. So I'm gonna go with that. Oh, good hearts. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches.
Oh.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. So pretty! Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
Oh.
My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh.
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously.
Huh.
You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings.
Huh.
Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. 𝘱𝘴𝘴𝘵, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? Okay, orange? My loins are ablaze, thou art the... Thou art the tightest? Excuse me? 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Thou art the tightest. The eggplants! The eggplants! The eggplants. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. I'm gonna go with honeysuckle. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. See, I feel like that's the thing with Damien, is I feel like he would be so deeply, like, romantic. And also kinky. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Papa, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start that one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Fix that garg. Okay. Oh no, that's not. Okay. What? Wait. Okay, okay. The controls are a little the controls are a little weird, but I think I got it now.
Goal.
S plus legendary. Yes. Easy. Ooh, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Ah!
Oh my god, the scream got me. Papa, my sincerest apologies. I have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien is so sweet. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
I don't know.
Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. I'm Novus. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety chairs leading down into darkness. I'm scared. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Oh my.
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What's cask of Amontillado? I read that shit in high school. I know what it is.
Huh.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with the promise of wine of fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him here. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cast of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read the review of a movie.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. Mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucien, Damon, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Okay, I think I love Damien. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for summer job, I know how much you want to own your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. When he's good at parenting, kind of a turn on. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. All things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handle that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon. We got 2 hearts and eggplants this day. One earlier, and another heart and eggplant just now.
Oh.
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Ah.
I kind of fuck with Damien. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How did afternoon tea go? He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. Oh, that's not good. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad.
Huh.
I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Are we gonna have a goth daddy? Day complete. Let's go. Give me them dad points.
I'm sensing a romance between us.
We scored higher on this date than the last date.
Romance.
We scored higher.
That's a band.
The top one says recliner, and it's like all the way. Tough talk, bat, Victorian, Poe, basement. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We can go ahead and message someone else. Wait, hold on. Listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how did this happen? I figured you're trying to reply to this because I know myself. I don't like that. What is that? I'll be right down. Wait, no, I need to put on pants first. Wait, that's so funny. Okay, anyways. I want to see how many hearts do I have with Damien. Okay, so it looks like 1 date equals 1 heart, usually. So we have 1 heart with Damien, 1 heart with Matt. Oh, oopsies. I did not mean to do that. 1 heart with Damien, 1 heart with Matt. Who should we message next? A part of me is so curious about Robert. I'm curious about Robert. I think we message him. Or at least let's read his profile. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use the information against us, right? What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. Okay. Not his ideal date being grave robbing. Okay, I feel like he has this hard exterior, but I feel like if I just break through, like there's gonna be something underneath. I'm curious. We're gonna message him. We're gonna message him. Robert was pretty nice, a little odd but nice, and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Watch cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point before we possibly get to know Robert a little bit more, unless he fully leaves us hanging, which I really hope he doesn't. But we had a lovely date with Damien. We got to know him. We got to see his home. We got to flirt a good bit. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, it would be cool if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribed, and maybe comment your favorite thing about Damien so far. I appreciate you. Goodbye.